Hello, art lovers. I'm here with Mamba, an artist who works with metal and other found objects at the Harvest Center in Hout Bay. I'd like to ask him a few questions about his art, and you can get a better insight into what he does. Hello, Mamba.
Yeah, how are you doing? It's a pleasure having this interview.
Okay, carry on.
Oh yes,
Your background and how you started art.
yeah, I started art straight out after school because in fact, me and my brother, we always loved art from a very tender age. So my dad noticed that. So after finishing our O levels, our dad took us to a art college. So from there, we started growing and growing. We started exhibiting, participating in exhibitions, workshops, residence program, started traveling, so the art grew. So from there, most of our neighbors started seeing especially the kids, they started seeing how we're doing, so they wanted to also to be artists. So we bought a place and made it into an art village. So artists can come there, learn art, share ideas, and grow.
Okay, and that's that place outside the Rare.
Yes, we call it Ombrangwa Art Village.
Did you start that art place, or was it there before?
No, we started it. In fact, from traveling in different countries, we participated in these art workshops and residence. So there wasn't a workshop in Zimbabwe like that. So we wanted to create something for the artists in Zimbabwe so they can meet with other international artists and share ideas.
Is that the first such center in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, there was one before, but it's kind of phased out. So we wanted to make another fresh one for the youth.
Okay. And you're still holding exhibitions there and working there?
In fact, things became a bit challenging in Zimbabwe, and there were no clients, so we kind of paused it till now. So from next year, 2022, that's when we're gonna start having programs again.
Okay, so when did you come to Hout Bay? Did you come to Hout Bay first, or did you go?
Yeah, I came to Hout Bay first. In fact, I came here to sort of to raise funds to renovate the place, Dombrangwarat Village. So that was our main focus, me and my brother, to raise funds to renovate the place so that we can have more programs there.
Okay, why did you choose Hout Bay?
I think Hout Bay chose me. Yeah, it's in fact, a friend of mine knew the lady who owns this place, so he just told me about the place, and then when I came here, I just fell in love. I felt this is the right place to be.
Okay.
Yes.
How did you happen to get this place where you're working now?
Yeah, the lady, in fact, she had the mind of having galleries and for tourists to come, and their mind and my mind, it's sort of we are sort of work together nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it just worked perfect. It was divine. It was all divine.
Okay. And here in Hout Bay at this village, you hold workshops where you train others, do you?
Yeah, I train others, but I train others when I have some free time. But mainly it's about raising funds for the art village in Zim. Because here in South Africa, there are two workshops like the one we have in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
It's called Great Mo Studios and Back Factory.
Okay.
Yeah, so we work together with them. So we want to continue exchanging, because the aim for the workshop is to exchange artists. Okay. So that South African artists can come to Zimbabwe and then they share ideas, and Zimbabwe can also come here.
Okay. Are there any artists from Zimbabwe here now
Yeah, there's
working and exhibiting?
there's a lot of Zimbabwean artists working here. Yeah, but they do their own thing. It's sort of like it's a struggle. To being an artist is you need to be real strong.
I know.
It's not easy.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so for us, it's sort of like we try to bridge the gap so that artists can have a platform where art lovers can come and see artists, and artists can share ideas together with other artists, and sort of like a platform for art lovers and artists to meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one thing I wanted to ask, and I ask a lot of artists is, are you born an artist or do you become an artist?
Yeah, I think you're born an artist. But I believe also
It's the way you look at something.
Yeah, I believe every person has gotten some art. Art is, to me, is like expressing yourself. Some express themselves musically, like they sing a song, some write a poem. Yeah, to me, my art is I'll be talking something I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
So-
how you say it.
Every piece of art is a piece of you.
Yes, there's a story. Yeah, but I've got different type of art I do. Some I do like a bit commercial, just for selling, because for the bills you need to balance the two.
That was what I was going to ask. Do you do commission work to pay the bills?
Oh yeah, I do commission. Yeah, we have lots of commission work. People come with their ideas, so we work together and I create.
Okay.
Yeah, because
And do they tell you what they want, or do you suggest something?
yeah, they come with the two type of clients. Some they will be specific, like they want this. Some they'll want me to. They show me like a rough idea what they want, but they leave everything to me to create the way I see it.
Okay.
So I prefer those type of clients which gives me room to express myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yeah, exactly. Because usually the ones which are strict, they're a bit hard to deal with.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's all fun. Art is like the challenge is art. It should be flexible, like to deal with different materials, different things. It's the adventure of being an artist. I enjoy
Yes.
it a lot.
And watching that video, that short clip that you had online, you find most of your artwork at scrapyards.
Yeah, like my materials vary. I like experimenting a lot. Me and my brother, we work like he does his own thing, I do my own thing, but we just look for any materials, whether it's glass, wood, metal. We like to look for different energies so we can express ourselves.
I like that, different
Yeah.
energies.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's,
But in that interview, you said you bring dead things back to life.
yes. Yeah, that's because sometimes when you see something, like if you go to the scrapyard, you see something, you feel like it's something we just need something, and then it becomes alive. You are there to just open it up. It will be like dead, and then you just give it life.
You give it life.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
yeah. So wherever we go, we see art everywhere. That's why I just pick things on the street. I pick things everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm inspired by nature. I'm inspired by God, how He created nature and how His wisdom works.
Yes.
Yes.
No, it's a special thing. Future plans, is it anything that you haven't done yet that you'd still like to achieve?
Yeah, in art, I like to experiment more with different materials, like to look for like glass, bronze, mixing. Yeah, it's more experimental. Like it's like playing with toys. It's like
Yes.
the fun never ends. It's like the moment you reach somewhere, you see more open doors going. So
Yeah, it's almost like you're playing.
yeah, so it's the fun never ends. It's sometimes you learn by mistake, and then you start growing from there. So it's
I'm sure.
yeah, I feel complete doing art. Like
Okay. And every piece is special to you.
yes, yes, definitely. Especially some pieces like the ones I really enjoy doing are pieces with a story, like with a spiritual story. Because I'm a Christian, so I express things spiritually as I see my faith, God leads me.
Yes.
Like the other piece, for example, it's called The Men on Fire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like it's a man with wood and metal. Yeah, it's sort of like the man with the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So when you're starting a piece from day one,
Yeah.
in your mind, do you know what you want when you finish?
Yeah, like with pieces like that. Yeah, most of the pieces I know because I spend more time just meditating. Because it's more about having the vision of the piece first. It's not like just starting to work. It's, yeah, you have more time thinking than doing the actual work. Because after you have the picture, you have it's set, you finish the work already.
It's one thing what I often wonder looking at your art, the proportions. You seem to get the proportions perfect.
Oh, okay,
How
yeah.
do you measure? How do you measure the,
Yeah, it's true.
like if you take a lion or a horse or an elephant or a giraffe, how do you get the measurements right?
Yeah, but from school, from college, like we mainly did life drawing, like so we did some drawing lessons. I think that's where I got idea of observation and getting the proportions right.
Okay,
Yeah, through drawing, you need the basics.
okay.
Yes.
So on that note, when you're doing an artwork, do you draw it first
Yeah.
on paper?
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time I draw just to get the proportion and the movement, because to me a sculpture should not be dead. It should have life, should have movement, sort of like it's to bring life to it. I don't like dead things.
Yes. No, it mustn't be static.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like it sort of, it brings life to, if you put it somewhere, it's like